Hey guys, what's good? Snowflake here, and welcome to a new episode of FM21 Drafting the Team. We're at number 7, and yeah, we're making some good progress. We had a pretty good last episode. The only blip to it was that we somehow let ourselves down in Turkey, just like Man United did in real life. We didn't lose to Başakşehir, but we were unfortunately held to a draw. Ronaldo had given us the lead after 11 minutes. But a well-worked goal saw Crivelli equalise. And to be honest, we didn't play well enough, I think, to win that game anyway. So I'm not too, what's the word? I'm not unsatisfied with the result in terms of our performance, but the performance itself was what was worrying. Then we went 1-0 down away to Aston Villa in our only Premier League game of the episode. Ollie Watkins heading in from the corner. But fortunately, we did manage to turn this one around. Alex Ronaldo picking up 2 very good assists. First letting Harry Kane equalise, and the second allowing Salah to give us the lead. And Pogba wrapped up the victory with a good shot from the edge of the box. We've got a nice win in the Premier League. We're in 4th at the moment, but it's still fairly close. And we also played a crucial game against Leipzig in our Champions League group. Especially considering we had drawn that game with Başakşehir. Harry Kane was tired after playing a lot of games, so we agreed to give him a rest. We decided to give Gabriel Jesus a chance up front, and he scored an absolute banger to win us that game. And that means if we now beat Leipzig at home in our next game, we will qualify out of a group with 2 games to spare. Also, it helps us keep ahead of Real Madrid in top spot, which is also something we want to do. But yeah, looks like we're going to be able to navigate our way through a relatively tough Champions League group. Hopefully we will wrap that up this episode. It's an international break between the Tottenham and Fulham games we have in the Premier League at first. We'll be playing against Tottenham very shortly, and then Fulham after the break, and then a few days later against Leipzig. Hopefully we'll be celebrating 3 wins from that period of time. Let's carry on. Manuel Neuer should be coming back, hopefully after the international break as well. We've been without him for the last few matches. Not that Handanovic is a bad goalkeeper by any means, but Romagnoli and Lazari moved up for Italy. Okie Galatasaray losing to Rangers in the Europa League, just like they did in real life. Exactly the same scoreline too. Arthur and Jesus scored up for Brazil, Koulibaly for Senegal, Souček for Republic, Kane for England, Pogba for France, De Vrij and Dumfries for Holland, Ronaldo and Mario for Portugal. Koulibaly is not happy because he's not playing with us. Was in the form of his life, and he's ahead of you in merit. He's playing well, but I've got plenty to offer. He's not going to like this, but he could be a squad player. Oh wow, he's happy to be a squad player. Wow, I like Kalidou Koulibaly. I don't know how I managed that. I've taken a world-class centre-back, told him he should accept being a backup player, and he's like, okay, cool. That's the first time it's ever happened. Normally they just moan and moan at you, and then moan to the media for weeks afterwards. Alright. I'll remember that. Probably will. I hope I will. Alright, so West Brom have beaten Newcastle 2-1. Rosici and Gallagher scoring for Fraser got one back. Not really a result that affects us too much at the moment. Okay, my favourites beat Tottenham, guess. Kane set to reunite with Mourinho. I mean, it should be more about Mourinho going back to his old club. Okay, I guess Harry Kane did get managed by Mourinho for a short period of time too. Tottenham won in the Europa League, good for them. It means they'll probably be less well rested than us, since we played in the Champions League. Okay, so Burnley have won at Crystal Palace. Chris was getting a late winner there. Everton managing to draw in the last minute against Leeds. Hirelings opened and cancelled out by Calvert-Lewin. Calvin Phillips gave him the lead again, but the same man got Everton a point, which keeps them a fair distance behind us, which I'm happy about. Big win for Fulham, who will be playing next. 4-0 against Aston Villa, 2 penalties for Mitrovic. Loftus-Cheek and De Cordova-Reid also scoring a big win for them. And Liverpool losing 1-0 to Southampton. James Ward-Prowse with a goal. So if we win, we'll be 1 point behind them. It's definitely good. And in Tottenham, we've got a lot of games in hand, but they won't be happy with the way they started the league season. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. Yeah, we aren't in the market for anyone at the moment. Might as well scout whoever's not scouted. Other than that, we just click through all the scout reports. Alright, under-23s versus Manchester City. A few first team players in there. Here's Igalo, Davenport, Romagnoli, Walsh. Igalo shoots from distance, and that's a brilliant goal. And 2 minutes in, we actually have the lead in this Manchester derby in the under-23s. Nice goal by Igalo. Mendy's throw to Graf. Here's Delap. Mendy down the line for Graf. Graf's shot's blocked. Okay, we'll take that. Now, Wright Phillips, probably related to Sean and Bradley, I suppose. They're all Man City lads. Gomez finds Delap, and Delap has equalised not long before half time. I fear there may be more in this for City. Here's Mbete Taboo. Sends Mendy through down the left hand side. Cross comes in and is headed in. Is that Thiago Almada? It is Thiago Almada. Manchester City take the lead. Here we come. Dumfries. Davenport. Edmondson. And Walsh on the edge of a box. Takes a deflection though. There's Zinchenko, another first team player in there for City. Speaking of which, here's a Garland. Carlos Cross and Dumfries have a really good chance. Straight at Scott Carson. Armada down the right for City. Beats Gelhart. Pulls it back. McAtee on the edge of the box is blocked. And it's going to eventually roll through to the goalkeeper. 94th minute, but it does look like City are going to attack. So they're looking for a third as opposed to us looking for an equaliser. Mendy finds Almada in the box, and Almada does score his second of the game. And it's going to be a win for City. Not a big surprise, but it still hurts a little bit. A bit weird how there's 5 games on the Sunday. I guess that's because of European football, including us against Tottenham. Should be a fun match. So Manchester City are currently 1-0 up against Wolves. They kicked off an hour before us. Alex Telles, well, I forget who's joined who. Yeah, Telles joined City, and his penalty has given City the advantage so far. What will we do against Tottenham? We'll play balanced. Since we're at home, we'll try and shoot on sight. Especially Pogba, given his goal against Fulham in real life recently, and the one against Burnley, of course. Let's not get stuck in. Press Doherty, which shows Sissoko, Højbjerg, Winks, and Boga onto the weak feet, and go in strong on Son. Makes sense? Alright, so we'll make 2 changes from the team that beat Leipzig. Arta will come in for Souček, and he will go. Well, Arta actually will go back to holding mid. Souček is out, and Pogba will come back into the team centre mid. And Harry Kane's got his beauty sleep. Now he's back against his former club, taking the place of Gabriel Jesus up front. Alright, boys, let's do this. Tottenham have got Lloris, Dyer, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Doherty, Reguilon, Sissoko, Højbjerg, Winks, Boga, who they must have signed, and Son, with Gazaniga, Aurier, Lucas, Vinicius, Ali, Rodon, and Tanganga on the bench. Well, it's a Tottenham without Harry Kane, so that might be part of a reason why they're suffering at the start of the season. But in games like this, they could go all out to try and prove a point that they don't need him. I hope that's not the case. Right, well, this is looking kind of promising early on. Ronaldo does tee up Kane 25 seconds in. Kane hits that one wide. Perhaps a warning of things to come to Spurs. Hope so. Ronaldo about to take a free kick for us, sends a delivery into the box. It's going to go straight into the arms of Hugo Lloris, who was part of my team last year in this save. Lloris sends it long, Ronaldo hits it away. It is as far as Sissoko. Højbjerg to Sanchez. To Højbjerg. Sanchez again. To Boga. Sissoko keeps hold of the ball, finds Winks. Son to Reguilon. Winks through to Sons is dangerous. Danovic does make the save. And we get away with that one. Good chance there for Son. Timo Werner has just equalised for Chelsea against Arsenal. It's 1-1 already. After 4 minutes over there. As Ronaldo heads away Boga's corner. Maybe Salah can counter here. Plays it through to Kane. He's through. Come on, Kane. Oh, he's run straight to Lloris. I think he's undercover. Working for Tottenham. It's 2 chances he's missed now. First one I could kind of understand. The second one. Okay, let's stop shooting from sight and start working on some better chances. Cengiz Ünder has given Leicester a lead in their game against Brighton. So they are now 4 points behind us as it stands. Right, we have a throw. Ronaldo to take. Ronaldo to Pogba. Ronaldo, Arta, Pogba. Arta to Goretzka. Arta again. Finds Lazari free on the right hand side. He's in the box, floating across. Headed away by Alderweireld as far as Grimaldo. Arthur to Goretzka. Pogba switches it over to Lazari. Lazari cuts inside, a cross comes in, and Ronaldo can only head it over bar. Another decent chance. Ronaldo's lost out to Doherty, who clears it as far as Hummels. Arthur to Goretzka. Gets it back from Pogba. Arthur finds Grimaldo. Pogba again to Goretzka. Now Lazari on the right. He's in the box. Goretzka gets back again from Lazari. Tries to shoot, but it's a really bad shot. Not hit one of his best, that's for sure. We've had 7 shots and they've all been off target. We really ought to be testing Hugo Lloris. Here's a Tottenham throw. Reguilon to Dyer. To Reguilon. Son. Højbjerg. To Dyer. Dyer over the top. Straight to Hummels. Now out wide to Grimaldo. Pogba. Ronaldo to Kane. Pops it on to Goretzka. Here's Pogba. Ronaldo to Kane. Out wide for Grimaldo. Gave us some good deliveries against Aston Villa. What can he come up with now? Plays it back to Pogba instead. Here he is again. Goretzka now on the edge of the box. To Lazari. You know he can hit them. He's in the box and he does hit it. And he does test Lloris. Fortunately, he does pass this one. Finally, a decent shot on target. And it's been good the performance overall so far. Can't be too mad at it. It is going to be 0-0 at half time though. So unfortunately, not really taking advantage of our opportunity to gain on Liverpool, City and Chelsea. Hopefully in the second half we'll up a gear, go up a gear, and show Tottenham what we can really do. We've done against Real Madrid, Leipzig, Liverpool and City already this season. Throw, Lazari to Salah. Good cross, Ronaldo with another header from inside the 6-yard box. And he's put that one over bar. Not so good there. The bridge has been booked. Pogba's taken a free kick for Tottenham. Ronaldo heads it away, but Boga has it back. Now Winks. Boga's able to cut inside. This looks a little dangerous. It's a good block by Hummels. And the team's able to deal with it well. Maybe a counter-attack? No, fortunately not. Another yellow for us, going to Grimaldo. We did ask for T specifically not to tackle hard. But I guess that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you don't get yellow cards. There's one for Winks. I mean, 10 shots to 2, it's not bad. Problem is, we're not getting them on target. Reese flicked on by Ali, and Boga gets there first. But Hummels once again stands firm and blocks the shot. Can't complain of the defence at all, really. Bring on Douglas Costa for Ronaldo as he's tiring a bit. Reese with a goal kick. So Ridge with a header. Salah's on it. Okay. That's good. Nice skill. Plays it back to Goretzka. He finds Kane. Just really want him to score in this game. Alderweireld clears it, but we've still got it here. Arthur to Pogba. And back. Kane to Douglas Costa. Still has it. Pogba finds Lazario in space on the right. Can he find a man? He's won a corner at least. Come on, we could really do with a goal here. Alex Grimaldo, what have you got? Straight to Doherty, but he's got another chance to cross. Maybe coincide and shoot. He went for the cross and it wasn't a very good one. Another highlight though, Buries finds Boga with a drop kick, but very loose touch. Lets Hummels take it, but he's lost it very cheaply, and Boga's through. Come on, Handanovic, there we go. Good save. They didn't show us the corner, which is weird. They have our best chance of the game for sure. Big mistake by Hummels, but now Grimaldo with a free kick. It's on target. Grimaldo tips it onto the bar. And Doherty beats Pogba to the rebound. That was a very, very close call. Good hit by Grimaldo. Buries has been on point so far. Grimaldo's corner. Alderweireld with a header. Arthur to Hummels. And attack died. Ten minutes to go, we have a corner. It's going to be Grimaldo, who's been good with set pieces so far. Not the best one this time. Alderweireld clears. Hummels to De Vrij. Hummels again. Another really bad pass, but at least he's won it back this time. Salah to Costa. Pogba to Grimaldo. Costa again. He's going to cross it. Nope, he's going to leave it to Grimaldo, and he's found Salah at the back post. The shot's blocked, is still alive. Alderweireld clears it. And once again, we just come up a little bit short. Ronaldo's thrown out to Pogba. Sissoko's battling. I think Pogba's going to get there in the end. Costa's cross blocked. Guess who? Sissoko. Ronaldo on the left. Pogba to Arta. He might go for goal here. He does go for goal. And Buries has to save again. We're just not finding the goal. We're doing everything else. Can't really fault the lads for their performance. And Ronaldo's corner. Sanchez heads it away. Pogba's there. Back to Grimaldo. Pogba, Arta again. Is he going to shoot? He's going to lay it off. Goretzka now to Grimaldo. Gets it back from Pogba. Nice quick passing between that trio. And eventually Grimaldo loses it to Sissoko though. And it all comes to nothing. Alright, Gabriel Jesus. Match winner against Leipzig. Can he do something against Spurs? Ali's off the pitch getting treatment at the moment. So now's your chance. And it's Jesus with the cross for Costa. Goes all the way back to Pogba. Gets it back from Grimaldo. Goes for the goal from distance. And it's easily blocked by Højbjerg. He's trying to counter-attack here, Jeremy Boga. It's a very good challenge by Pogba. And yeah, not much time left. 3 minutes. We have a corner. Alex Grimaldo, can we get a late winner here? And it's Kane, and it's in. Harry Kane in the 92nd minute has just scored the winner against his old team. And the script has officially been concluded. And we're going to be getting the 3 points here against Tottenham, surely. Ronaldo takes another free kick. Headed away by Lucas Moura, but that is it. Harry Kane with an injury time winner against Tottenham. I am very, very satisfied with that outcome. And I got myself a new title when the stream gets uploaded later. Alex Grimaldo definitely man of the match. All of our attacks seem to come through the left-hand side, and in the end his assist led to Kane's winner. So not much more you can say about that. Musa Sissoko, the worst player on the pitch. Yeah, huge win. Which means we gain on Liverpool. And we're now just 1 point behind them. Elsewhere, Cavani, another ex-United player, had equalised for Wolves in that game against City. Bernardo Silva scored a winner. Lacazette, who had scored in the first minute, scored again to give Arsenal the lead and then completed a hat-trick to make it 3-1. Ben Chilwell pulled one back. Arsenal held on for a win, which means we do go above Chelsea. Everything else stayed how it was. So we're up to third, 1 point behind Liverpool, and 3 behind Manchester City. Hopefully we'll be able to close that gap even more. Kane needs a rest again. Don't want to be rested. Okay. I'm going to force him to rest if he doesn't want to. Grimaldo praising performance. Very nice. Okay. Now we've got internationals. And then we take on Fulham. One more game is played. Sheffield United managing to win at West Ham. 2 goals from John Fleck, including a penalty. For Pato pulled one back. Baldock made it 3-1 to secure the 3 points. So do you feel you have the upper hand over Mourinho when it comes to mind games now? Mike Phelan definitely not resisting the urge to take shots, saying Mourinho will think twice before talking in the future. Oh, apparently Mourinho said our goal was completely undeserved. Do you agree with that? As prime salty Mourinho, we dominated that match. And we definitely deserve to win that. I don't think so at all. We deserve far more than that. I mean, I'm not even trying to be rude to Mourinho, but I mean, if you just look at the stats here. So we had 17 shots and 5 on target. They had 3 shots with 2 on target. We had more shots on target than they had shots. We had 63% possession. I don't understand what metric Mourinho thinks we're better than, but maybe it's just media mind games, you know. It's classic Jose. He's a very petty and very bitter manager, unfortunately. His reaction to this whole affair has been quite revealing. Damn, Mourinho is... Okay. Jose Mourinho is becoming a little bit of a salty rival, huh? I don't see how me saying my team was better when we actually were. Makes me petty and bitter. Clearly, you're the petty and bitter one, my friend. Not my friend. Why am I calling him my friend? He clearly is not my friend. Alright, Neuer, 6 days to 3 weeks left. His injury. Could see him today. And Danovic played well against Tottenham, so it won't be too sad to see Danovic play there for a little while longer. Azari and Grimaldo were 2 fullbacks going into Team of the Week. Very cool. I will praise Mohamed Salah's recent form. Okay. He doesn't agree. Danovic is declining, but he's doing well in trading, so I'm not going to criticize his trading. Under 23's managers at Laurent Granit, Steve Morrison, Cardiff, and Gary Megson. I remember he used to manage in the Premier League. Don't even know what he's up to these days. Not something that's really crossed my mind. Alright, international roundup. Good game for the Zaris. Italy drew 1-1 with the US. Not a great game for Jesus in Brazil's 1-0 win over Argentina. Zari only played 24 minutes in his game, and 3 assists for Mohamed Salah as Egypt beat Madagascar 4-1. Good day for him. Vardy and Costa not justifying the wages. Pogba demoted to a regular starter. I can't imagine he'll take that well yet. And Danovic, star player to back up. Okay, agree to that. He's a very important player. Regular starter. Okay, he's taken that. Trading, Goretzka once again doing really well. Pogba is not happy that he's not the star player. Okay, we'll just change it back because we don't wanna tilt Pogba, especially when he's been playing. He's been one of our best players this season. Any more internationals? No. Souček feels he should be starting more games, really? Goretzka is in the form of his life. Not seen anything from Leon that you can't offer as well. Maybe it's time for me to move on. Should probably look at being squad player. Okay. Wow, okay, these players are nice. Okay. That conversation started badly, but it turned around pretty quickly. Right, takeover rumors not to be believed. Interesting. I wonder if that means there's actually some possible takeover about to happen. Maybe there is. Seems like a random article just to throw out there. Okay. Goal for Ronaldo, the only one of the game is Portugal beat Croatia 1-0. Kane not playing very well as England drew 1 with Belgium. Good cameo off the bench from Dumfries as Holland beat Italy 2-1. Not too much else of note. Was I pleased to see Ronaldo score for his country? Of course. Okay, under 23s versus Liverpool. Didn't fare too well against our other rivals in Man City. We've got a few more first team players to toy around with this time. Saw a couple of them there. Edmonton's cross is Gagliardini, who heads back just right, just under a minute gone there. Here's O'Rourke for Liverpool, finds Hardy. Hardy gets into the box. Is he going to finish? He is going to finish, and Liverpool lead after 3 minutes. Joe Hardy with the goal there. Here we come though. Edmonton's throw to Costa. Millington's cross. Scagliardini up again and a brilliant save from Adrian. Keeps Liverpool in front. Here they come with Coyle. Is that James Tarkovsky? Liverpool really signing from Burnley just to put him in there on the 23s. Hardy puts that shot wide anyhow. And Coyle to Kane. Kane goes long to find Hardy. Another chance. He's put that one wide as well. Liverpool pushing for more goals. Here's Kane to Clarkson. To Kane. Right, Harry Kane. He finds Minamino in the box. And Minamino puts it in off the post. Another first team player comes up for Liverpool. Takumi Minamino. Here comes Douglas Costa for us. Can he get one back? Will help us to get one back. He drills it wide. Now Minamino down the right for Liverpool. Goes it back to Clarkson, and that's a brilliant strike into the top corner. And Leighton Clarkson makes it 3-0 to Liverpool. And yeah, unfortunately it is another loss for the under 23s. Okay. More international games. So a goal for Gabriel Jesus as Brazil beat Bolivia 3-0. A good game for Koulibaly as Senegal beat Zimbabwe 6-3. His defense conceded 3 goals, but I don't know if that counts as a good game. Mohamed Salah had an incredible game in Egypt's 8-3 win over Burundi, scoring 4 and assisting 3. If he can bring that kind of form back to us, I'll be very, very happy. Unfortunately, we don't play against teams of the caliber of Burundi in the Premier League, but half of that I'll take. Okay, a goal for Ronaldo. Portugal's 2-1 loss to France. Bad day for Lazari as Italy drew 2 with Poland. And an assist for Pogba in that France win over Portugal. Pogba played against Mario Rui and Ronaldo in that one. Easy win predicted. That's exactly what I'm worried about. In theory, Fulham should be the easiest game of the episode, but you never know. They won their last game 4-0. Ronaldo and Handanovic are enjoying the supreme confidence Mike Phelan's displaying in the press conference. And we have just picked up an injury worry. Arthur is out for 2 to 3 weeks with pulled knee ligaments. That's annoying. So we definitely won't see him today. Someone we might see against Leipzig, probably not though, is Manuel Neuer. We'll see more about that later. Goretzka at top of the training charts again. Happy with that. Okay, so 12th place Fulham away from home with third. Yeah, let's hope City and Liverpool slip up, and hopefully we can take advantage of that and then catch them. Well, City didn't slip up. They beat Newcastle pretty comfortably. Foden, De Bruyne penalties, Zinchenko, Ake, all scoring as Man City beat Newcastle 4-0. We actually played before Liverpool, so I guess we'll hopefully go past them and put enough pressure on to make them lose. We'll go positive. We'll go to try and tackle harder. We'll show Reed and Gisa Loftus-Cheek take all over Reed and Mitrovic onto their weaker sides. Do recognise a lot of these Fulham players from the game United just played against them very recently. We'll make a few changes then and satisfy some previously unhappy players. Dumfries will replace Lazari at right back. Koulibaly comes in at the back instead of De Vrij. Souček and Gagliardini will start in midfield instead of Arthur and Pogba. Other than that, stay the same. Some players have quite a heavy workload on international duty, so give them a little bit of a rest. Fulham have got Areola, Aina, Anderson, Adarabioyo, Reed, Zambo and Gisa, Lamina, ex-Galatasaray, Loftus-Cheek, De Cordova Reed, Mitrovic, Rodak, Tete, Kearney, Carvalho, Hector, Congolo, and Reed on the bench. Okay. Loftus-Cheek's offside there, surely? No? Okay. Glad we managed to defend that eventually. That was a bit worrying how easily he got through that. Fulham were using Mario Lemina as a right winger. What were I using? Ben Godfrey gives Everton the lead against Sheffield United. Yeah, Lemina's like a tough tackling centre midfielder. I don't know why they play him on the wing like that. Dumfries has just been booked. Try and work the ball into the box. Ronaldo will take a throw. Ronaldo to Goretzka. Lemina with the tackle. I guess maybe to keep tabs on Ronaldo. Which would make sense. Goretzka to Souček. Dumfries. Souček. Koulibaly. The ball to Dumfries. Salah missed 4 goals and 3 assists, goes down. No foul by Joe Bryan. Play on. Souček to Goretzka. We still have the ball. Dumfries on the right. Can he find a cross? Tries to cut it back to Salah. Eventually does. But Adarabioyo blocks the shot. Salah will try again. Dumfries. He tried to give it back to Salah. And yeah, a bit of a miscommunication. Two players who don't play together all that often. And it goes up for a goal kick. Alright, De Cordova Reed with a clearance. Koulibaly heads it to Gagliardini. Back to Koulibaly. Dumfries to Souček. Finds Salah. Salah breezes past Bryan. Goes for goal of the near post. And Areola makes the save. And it's going to be a corner. Salah. Can he find someone? Headed away by Ngisa. Gets it back from Ronaldo. He may have been offside. He was offside. Here's Pereira gives given West Brom the lead against Burnley. Hummels becomes our second player in the book. Danovic has it. Rolls it to Hummels. Back to Handanovic. Hummels again. Koulibaly. Hummels. Handanovic. About time we get it out of defence, guys, don't you think? Handanovic gets it back from Souček. Koulibaly. Souček. Handanovic to Hummels. Souček eventually clears it straight to Aina. Now Reed to Anguissa. Brian. They could over Reed. Loftus-Cheek. Mitrovic to Reed. Just noticed they had two Reeds. I don't know how that took so long. Loftus-Cheek, couldn't bring him down. Oh no, that's even worse. His cross has just been put into his own goal by Dumfries. Not the impression you want to be making when you don't usually get into the first team. And we've lost the lead to Fulham. It wasn't even a shot. It was a cross. That's annoying. Yerry Mina has doubled Everton's lead against Burnley in the meantime. Hopefully we can get a quick equaliser though. Salah is Souček. He finds Ronaldo. Kane on the edge of a box. That's a really bad effort. So Fulham are currently beating us, even though they haven't. Well, now they have. But they hadn't had a single shot in the whole game. Koulibaly's been booked. Come on, let's get an equaliser before half time. Dumfries with a throw to Salah. Tackled by Brian though. His clearance is going to go to Koulibaly. Here is Salah. Gagliardini to Kane. Dumfries gets into the box, and Dumfries hits it wide, trying a little too hard to make up for his own goal. And yeah, it's going to be half time, and we're down 1-0 to Fulham, having just beaten Tottenham. Don't look like a team that wants to win, yes. It is true, we've had some chances, but haven't looked great. Salah's shot, that was saved by Areola, was the only good chance I think we've had. A team with Salah, Ronaldo and Kane should be able to come up with more than that. Fulham throw deep in their half. Aina gets it back from Loftus-Cheek. Here is Anderson. Loftus-Cheek looks for Daycourt over Reed, but Dumfries does well to intercept. Finds Ronaldo. Goretzka. Ronaldo again on the left. Cross comes in. Brian heads it away. Lemina heads it on, and Fulham might counter with Loftus-Cheek. Gagliardini's tackles fall to Reed. Fortunately, his pass has gone back to us. Well played by Grimaldo to win that back. Salah finds Ronaldo. Goretzka to Kane on the edge of a box. And Areola makes a good save. Good strike by Kane, lucky. Grzycki has just doubled West Brom's lead in their game against Burnley. Salah's corner. Brian heads it away. And that's that. Ronaldo's header. Here's Ronaldo. Grimaldo does eventually get the better of Lemina, but gives that straight to Anderson. Anguissa gets it back from Mitrovic. And finds Loftus-Cheek with a good chance. It's a brilliant block though by Hummels, even though he was probably a bit out of position to begin with. Souček goes long, cleared away by Buries. Souček gets it back from Salah. Goretzka to Kane. Souček, Gagliardini. Gets it back from Goretzka. Souček to Ronaldo. Goretzka back to Ronaldo. And Areola tips it onto the crossbar. And another chance goes begging. Douglas Costa can replace Ronaldo. And he's rather tired. Kane's been booked. Fulham are now going with 3 at the back. So they're just trying to hang on for the win. Pablo Mari's given Arsenal the lead against Leeds. We'll bring on Jesus for Salah as well. Herrera's made it 3-0 to West Brom. 10 minutes to go. This is going to be a very disappointing result if it ends like this. Ramirez pulls one back for Burnley. I think that's his old team. West Brom. Could be wrong though. 2 minutes to go. We'll bring on Pogba for Souček if there's time, but somehow don't think there's going to be. Just lost the ball, and I don't see Fulham giving it back to us in the next 30 seconds. In fact, they might just try and score again. No, they're being smart and just hanging on to what they have. Yeah, poor performance. Well, yeah, it is a poor performance. I don't think we deserve to lose. The fact that they scored from a goal that wasn't even a shot definitely hurts. And yeah, we lose to Fulham. Turns out Dumfries with the own goal that cost us the game in the end. Man of the match in the end went to Sambo and Guisa. Could have just as well gone to Areola, who did everything possible to keep us out. And yeah, Dumfries with a winning goal for the wrong team was the worst on the pitch. Told him he was unfortunate, but yeah. So elsewhere, Arsenal secured their win over Leeds with late goals from Willian and Lacazette. Tottenham had led against Southampton through Lo Celso early on. Brandon Williams doing some work, equalising in the 92nd minute. Love to see that. But yeah, now we're 6 points behind Man City, a point behind Liverpool with a game in hand. Chelsea are a point behind us with a game in hand. Arsenal have caught up and are a point behind us now as well. So yeah, not a good day. And Liverpool have won 4-0 at West Ham. 2 for Jota, 1 for Henderson and Firmino. And they go 4 points clear of us, so we're back to square one. By square one, I mean the start of the episode. Alright, is Kane on a rest now? Feels like you always want to give me a rest. Okay, well, he clearly wants to keep playing. What about you, Cristiano? Rest him. Salah as well. Okay. So we play against Leipzig with a couple of changes at the team. Alright, will Wolves do us a favour against Chelsea? We'll soon find out. We actually play them next in the league, funnily enough. No, Chelsea won 2-0, so they go us into third. Tammy Abraham with both goals. Palace beating Brighton, despite a Milivojevic's red card. Batshuayi scoring a winner there. Yep, some new statistics, which I don't know how to make sense of. Okay, so win this group and we will qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League. I hope I said win this game instead of win this group. If I said win this group, I'm very sorry. Alright, Aston Villa have won 3-0 Leicester. Trezeguet penalty, Concert and McGinn with goals. Meanwhile, the under 23s took on Brighton. There is a Garlo drills in a cross. Sungui's clearance has come to McCartney. His long ball finds Romagnoli. I don't know what he's doing that far forward. He volleys it wide. Not a bad effort. Maybe a player more suited to that position would have tucked it away. Davenport finds a Garlo in the box and he hits the post. Very good strike there, but he was offside. Olumbi to Sanders. Here's Sungui. Brighton goes over the top. And Moran with a brilliant chance. He just side foots it wide. Really much conviction in that one. Swedes throw to Adrian Silva. Down the line for Igalo. Leads it to Davenport. Goes in across. Romagnoli's shot is blocked. Silva to Romagnoli now. 15 minutes to go. Swift. Goes long. And Igalo with a chance. And Igalo slots it in. And we take the lead with 15 minutes to go. Nicely done. Last minute, though, Brighton on the attack. Nilsson's throw to Jahanbakhsh. Cross comes in. Is that an own goal? No, it was Ulrich NMA Ella who headed it in. Get Brighton at the point in the last minute. Right, well, at least they didn't lose this time. And Neuer played some football, which was good. He did keep his clean sheet, though, unfortunately. Alright, Carl Martin has agreed to be under 18's assistant manager. Welcome to the team, Carl. Alter 6 days to 2 weeks out. Neuer 1 to 3 days. We'll probably leave him out just to be on the safe side. We're not promoting Igalo. Not because I don't like him, but because it doesn't fit in without the structure of the save. It's supposed to go with praise Jesus' recent form, even though he hasn't really played that much. But the last time he started the game, he scored the winner. He may well be starting this one since we've agreed to rest both Salah and Ronaldo. So that's Carl to recommend the signing. Mario Rui struggling with being out of the team. It's hinting that he'd like to go out on loan. I'd love to go on loan to somewhere else. I can do that. We need you as a backup, so we'll be loading you out. I'm going to have to accept that. Okay, well, Mario Rui hates me now. Brilliant. Some people can handle it, some people can't, I guess. Oh, a Başakşehir Real Madrid game happens first, and Başakşehir have done us a huge favour and have got themselves a 0-0 draw which is good. So Real Madrid are level on points with us. We've got a game to play. If we can beat Leipzig, we'll have a 3-point advantage. And then if we draw with Real Madrid, we'll be guaranteed to win that group, provided we beat Leipzig. Given how we've just played against Fulham, it's by no means a guarantee. Also, Shakhtar drew with Lazio. Juno and Moraes' opener cancelled up by Immobile. So Shakhtar stay top of that group for now. Porto still to play. Go more cautious. Play with a higher tempo. Olmo, Adams, Paulson, Sorloth will be shown onto their weaker sides. Alright, so a host of changes. Lazari and De Vrij come back in at the defence. Dumfries and Koulibaly. Pogba comes in for Gagliardini in midfield. We agreed to rest Salah and Ronaldo. So in come Douglas Costa and Gabriel Jesus. And Jamie Vardy is going to get a rest start in the place of Harry Kane as well. So we try and keep our players fresh, I guess. Goretzka will be the captain of the team, by the way. Since neither the captain or the vice captain are playing. Leipzig have got Galaxy, Mukiele, Pamecano, Konate, Laimer, Angelino, Olmo, Adams, Sabitzer, Paulson, Sorloth, with Schauner, Orban, Henriks, Buller, Halstenberg, Kosterman, Galeno, Kluivert, Daniel James, of course, that's United, Campbell, Forsberg, and Wang Hee-chan. Big game this. A win would be perfect. Normally the team has shown up for the Champions League. Of course, a lot of that team has been rested. So. I mean, really, it's only the front three, I guess. Lazari takes a free kick short to Costa. De Vrij. Hummels. So a minute gone, now Ronaldo. Ronaldo looking for a cross, it's blocked. Ball comes out to Pogba. Might shoot from the edge of the box, he does. It's a good save by Gulashi. Good start. Lucky there for Pogba. It's the kind of range we want him to be shooting from. Lazari now with a throw. Costa. Gives it away though to Adams. Clears. It's going to come straight to De Vrij. Really straight to him, he did have to run for it. De Vrij over the top. Straight to Angelino. Adams to Sabitzer to Olmo. Adams tries to play a 1-2 Konate. Pogba intercepts it. Chance for us now. Souček to Lazari. And into the path of Douglas Costa. That's a brilliant finish. Douglas Costa gives us the lead. Just under 4 minutes gone. And yeah, Douglas Costa trying to prove he deserves a starting spot. It's a good finish. And it's more than Ronaldo and Salah have done for us this episode, to be sure. Alright, Lazari's apparently picked up a knock and wants to come off. We'll take no chances of our first choice right back. And Dumfries is going to get another chance to redeem himself. Sorloth has picked up a yellow card for them. Konate with a free kick for Leipzig. He plays it back to Gulashi. Mukiele. Adams. Mukiele again. Adams again. Goes long, but that's going to be easy for Grimaldo. Souček to Pogba. Goretzka, Souček. Pogba wide to Costa. Goes for goal and hits it wide. Didn't really have too many other options, to be fair to him. Alright, Ronaldo free kick from the left. Can we get a second? De Vrij hits the underside of the bar, and I think Sabitza's clearance has conveniently bounced off of Paul Pogba's head and into the back of the net. And the 2-0 up, Pogba with the goal. And I guess our decision to keep him happy rather than denote his squad status has paid off. Leipzig still haven't had a shot, so performance as well as the scoreline are good. But speaking of that, Leipzig now have a chance just before half time, or do they? Gabriel Jesus beats both Olmo and Laimer before clearing it. Does come to Mukiele though. Hamilcano to Adams. Olmo. Back to Adams. He finds Sabitzer, who's through. And yeah, just as I'm talking, Leipzig pull one back. Marcel Sabitzer with a goal. And yeah, Danovic maybe should have come out quicker. And with Leipzig's first shot, they're right back into this game. It's still 2-1. Overall, I'm happy. But don't get complacent. Jamie Vardy has not touched the ball in this game. Well, he has, but not in my view. Not in the context of a highlight. Dumfries has won a corner after being tackled by Sabitzer. Both players who scored this episode in different ways. Okay. I need to see how this will peter out. Yeah. Also has to wave across. Danny Olmo on the attack. Haven't ended the highlights, so there might be something more to come here. And Grimaldo does get to the cross. Pogba clears it. Okay, there's the end of the highlight. Right long for a start, second half. There's a yellow card for Sabitzer. Alright, throwing time. Grimaldo to Pogba. Grimaldo, now Souček. Goretzka. Souček plays it back to Hummels. Safe and sorry. Hummels finds Costa. Could have driven forward, went back to Souček instead. Dumfries tries a header into the box. The cleverest idea, but he does have it back now. Goretzka, Souček. Switches it over to Grimaldo. All down the line, Jesus will get there eventually. He's been pretty quiet as well. It's a brilliant ball though. Goretzka on the edge of a box. Lost at home to make it 3-1. And the ex-Bayern Munich player playing against their rivals, I guess, Leipzig, has made it 3-1 with a thunderous finish. Well found by Gabriel Jesus as well. Awesome. Yellow card for Souček. We'll deal with that. Yellow for Goretzka. Alright, time to bring off Souček. We'll give Gagliardini the run out for the last 10 minutes. Angelino's throw is cut out by Costa. Gagliardini to Dumfries. Pogba to Buries. Applied for Grimaldo. Brings it forward well. And he's brought down by Klosterman in the box. And it's going to be a penalty. The referee is going to check VAR though. And that is the verdict, Mr. Hattigan. And it is going to be a penalty. Klosterman with a foul. Is that a red? With Warren Galeno for Paulson. Okay, no, it wasn't a red. They just made a sub. Incidentally. Anyway, Jamie Vardy having a pie. He tucks away the penalty. And we're 4-1 up, and that should be the game all sealed. His first goal for the club. It had to be from the penalty spot, didn't it? Alright, Klosterman now does have himself a yellow card. There's one for Angelino now. Grimaldo with a free kick. Angelino heads it away. And actually Leipzig have a good chance to counter here. Here comes Justin Kluivert, who scored against United in real life. And he's going to go all the way into the box. The effort is tame. Easy for Handanovic. 4 minutes had it on. We'll bring on Harry Kane for Goretzka. You know, why we're playing him in midfield, but why the heck not? This game is all done. And there it is. 4-1 win over Red Bull Leipzig sees us through into the last 16 of the Champions League. We've upped the actual Manchester United. Grimaldo gets a Man of the Match award. Did win the penalty, that was the game, to be fair. And just, I guess, otherwise contributed a lot to our attack. Worst players, Kamikano and Stoloff. Good victory. If only we could have done something like that against Fulham. Now all we need to do is draw in our game against Real Madrid. I don't actually know if we play them or Başakşehir next. But whenever we face Real Madrid, a draw will be enough to win us since we beat them at Bernabeu. Rosario is out for 1 or 2 days of a tight groin. He should still be fit for the Wolves game though. Hopefully Neuer will be back by then as well. Pogba could do with the rest. Okay, we'll rest Pogba for the Wolves game. But yeah, I think now, actually let's have a look at the most recent Champions League fixtures as well. Porto beat Rennes 3-1 despite Niang's early goal. Sanusi, Marega and Manafa in the last minute turned around to give Porto a good advantage in that group. Along with Shakhtar. Inter drew 2-2 with PSG. Lukaku's opener cancelled out by Neymar before Danilo Pereira gave PSG the lead, while Toro Martinez equalising for Inter, and Smolov giving Lokomotiv Moscow a surprise win over Dortmund. So that means PSG have qualified, and that win for Lokomotiv Moscow means that Inter will probably be joining PSG at their expense. Those two need to fight out for a Europa League spot. I mean, we've qualified from our Champions League group. Real Madrid will probably join us. Although Leipzig still have to play Başakşehir, I guess it will come down probably to the Leipzig vs Real Madrid match, whenever that happens. Group D, Virgil van Dijk's opener for Liverpool cancelled out by Thomas Lemar, and Mazraoui scored the only goal as Ajax beat Club Brugge. So it's all to play for still between Liverpool, Atletico Madrid and Ajax. Although Liverpool and Atletico Madrid do have the advantage of still having to play Ajax. So it's looking likely that they'll be heading through. That's going to be it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Quick summary then. A very good performance at home to Tottenham in the league. I thought it was going to be for nothing. Harry Kane popped up against his former club in the 92nd minute to head in Ronaldo's corner. Very pleasing moment for me. Then a very terrible moment after the international break. Saw us lose 1-0 to Fulham. Denzel Dumfries scoring an own goal after accidentally heading in Loftus-Cheek's cross. And yeah, we just couldn't manage to score. We had a few chances. Didn't play that great, but I don't think we deserve to lose that. In the Premier League, with where we were last time, really. We're still fourth behind Chelsea and Liverpool, and now even further behind Manchester City. The Champions League though is going well. We beat Leipzig 4-1 to qualify. Douglas Costa drilling home the first. Paul Pogba heading in after clearance bounced off his head. Tipped over his head and hit the bar. Sabitzer pulled one back just before half time. Goretzka blasted home a third, before Grimaldo was fouled by Klosterman for a penalty, and Jamie Vardy scored his first goal for the club to make it 4-1. Our decision to rest our full front three, Salah, Ronaldo and Kane, paid off as we've still got a comfortable win and qualified from the group. And it is going to be Real Madrid we play in the next episode, where if we draw at the Bernabeu, we will win the group. Elsewhere, so next episode we've got Wolves at home in the league, who are in 14th, so they haven't started too great. Do have a game in hand. To be fair, we've got Real Madrid away. Already explained the stakes in that game. And then Southampton at home again in the league, who are in 16th. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, or the video if you're watching this later. And I hope you have a good day. Take care and peace.